It's a nice, peaceful and sunny autumn in 2019. The mobile market is currently popping off thanks to PUBG Mobile's popularity, and everybody wants a piece of the mobile gaming market. In comes Michael Nermark, who announces that with the help of NBC Universal, the people at Starbreeze Games will be releasing a mobile spin-off of the PayDay franchise. You'll probably assume this will be a cheap attempt at making money from mobile gamers, and you wouldn't be completely wrong. See, this game wasn't a PayDay mobile port, but rather a mobile spin-off. In order to capitalize on the growing success of the mobile gaming industry, this meant the game was dumbed down in order to accommodate mobile gaming, and I mean really dumbed down. No voice acting, build spongy enemies, and never mind the fact that the game was a 4v4 PvP shooter instead of a co-op PvE shooter like other Payday titles in the franchise. Like I've mentioned previously, NBC Universal was supposed to handle the publishing and marketing of the game, but in September of 2019, NBC Universal decided to shut down its Universal brand development branch, which meant it was giving up on mobile game development, as of my understanding. This meant Overkill Games had no choice but to abandon the project for better or for worse until a new publisher was found, according to their official Twitter page. Personally, I consider PayDay Crime War a cheaply made attempt at capitalizing on what at the time was a massive increase in the mobile market thanks to AAA games like PUBG and Call of Duty Mobile. I'm not a PayDay player by any means, but even I can tell this game was straight up made in Unity and even uses free assets such as the M16 firing sound effect. The maps are straight up lifted from PayDay 2, and the animations are extremely simplified versions of the PC counterpart. Honestly, I believe the game couldn't have kept afloat more than a year or so, seeing as people even on the original announcement were saying that was a cheap cash grab, which is very similar in attire to Warface Global Operations. According to a review by Andrew Schultz on AndroidPolice.com, on the other hand, PayDay Crime War can be infuriating to play thanks to the junk matchmaking system, and if that wasn't enough of a detriment, it will inevitably release as a free-to-play game with loot boxes and two types of in-game currency. I can already see as an easy way to abuse the system, which point towards a pay-to-win online multiplayer game. I can't say that sounds appealing at all. I would hope the developers and whoever to answer to wasn't as greedy as this, and we get an excellent multiplayer shooter that only contains purchasable cosmetics, but that's a rare occurrence in the mobile gaming world, and from what I've seen so far, I doubt it will come to pass. The game featured absolutely horrible movement and touch controls, never mind the lackluster matchmaking system which paired first-time players against high-tier and level opponents. Mind you, this was months after the open beta of Call of Duty Mobile and a full year after the release of PUBG Mobile. Overkill had so many examples and situations to balance the game and build their project upon, but they decided instead to focus on monetization and release the game as a half-baked project in the hopes of establishing themselves as a mobile gaming giant. In conclusion, I think it's a good thing that the game didn't end up releasing, as it would set an example to upcoming developers as to what makes money, and therefore probably shifted the way mobile gaming would have evolved. Most people assume mobile games are pay to win as it is, but having a big name like PayDay proves the assumption correct would have led to chaos.